We all remember when we bought our first Bitcoin. Some of us at the peak of the market in 2017, people like my brother at $45,000 per coin, and very few in the early days.
Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high and it's continuing to rise.
In February of 2022, I met JP Baric, who after taking an interest in Bitcoin in his high school years, bought his first 20 coins for $70 each in 2013.
$70 a coin is when I bought my first Bitcoin in high school.
Did you see anything in Bitcoin, or did you just kind of like Bitcoin? Like, why'd you buy it?
For me, I was like, this money is not backed by government. It's backed by math and energy. He can't be fucked with.
And throughout the next few years leading up to the 2017 bull run, JP became a millionaire at the ripe age of 20 years old. I'm currently 20 years old right now with total holdings of 0.8 Bitcoin along with 2 Asic S19 miners for a combined $27,000 in today's current market. So although I'm far from a crypto millionaire, let me tell you guys about my investment into Bitcoin mining, my bullish thesis on why I think Bitcoin specifically will help me become a millionaire by 2025, along with my long-term belief that Bitcoin, not any of these CBDC currencies, will take over the market as the people's choice for banking. Pretty intense intro right there, but I'm a super strong believer in the future of Bitcoin, and this all started in November of 2020 when I spent my first $1,000 on the currency at the $15,000 price point. At the time, I had just turned 18 years old and released a video of me trying to mine Bitcoin on a desktop computer for 1 week, earning a mere $2.22. I literally would have lost money if my parents didn't thankfully cover the electric bill. But funny enough, right at the time I released this video, Bitcoin went on a historic bull run, and I saw my $1,000 investment double into $2,000 in a mere 2 months. And from that point on, I was hooked.
Take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin.
And I just became a millionaire.
I put thousands of dollars into it over the next few months, and as Bitcoin rose to higher and higher price points of $40,000, $50,000, $64,400 at its peak, and then everything came crumbling down.
Price is now hovering around $7,000.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are falling to lows not seen in a couple of weeks.
Called the cryptocurrency, quote, the greatest scam in history.
Bitcoin hitting the 2-week low today for more.
I first met JP when Bitcoin was at its peak, but I really got to see a whole nother side of things as the price began to fall. From mining over $1 million per month to seeing an 80% decline in profitability, losing over $2 million worth of Bitcoin on his balance sheet, and machine prices tanking, it was insane to see how fast things could change. But what really shocked me during this time is JP wasn't worried.
Does it scare me? No, because I trust the process in Bitcoin, and I know that you can keep selling assets to pay the bills.
He saw this as a buying opportunity to get into miners for cheaper, opening 2 new facilities in rural Iowa. And this is also when I went ahead and bought my first machine, an Asic S19 Pro 110 terahash. And after unboxing it and making a video, the company Asic Marketplace, who I bought the machine from, offered to send me another one completely for free. So shout out to Asic Marketplace. You guys can check them out at the top link down below in the description. They have a lot of awesome miners at fair prices. I guess that's one of the perks of being an influencer. But jokes aside, when I looked up the profitability for these miners, they were actually expected to lose money if I were to mine somewhere like my apartment. At the time, the losses were projected at about $69 per month, but Bitcoin prices have come up a little bit since then, so if I were running these machines in my apartment now, I would be looking at roughly $40 per month profit per machine. Still not great whatsoever, but with the recent electric bill of $383.07, imagine how bad it would be if I had Bitcoin miners in here too. But to be honest with you guys, the reason the electric bill is so high is I haven't paid it since I moved in here in December. I don't even know how the lights are still on at this point, but we're gonna get it paid today. But on top of that, to get into Bitcoin mining nowadays, you also have to invest some money into infrastructure. Since to be able to plug in an Asic miner, you need a 220 volt outlet to prevent from blacking out your entire house. And when I looked it up to research how much this costs to install, it's about $450 for my 2 machines. With mining Bitcoin at my apartment being a clear bad idea, I dropped both of my machines off in rural Iowa at JP's newest facility, which wasn't even fully built out yet. With electricity costs of 6.5 cents per kilowatt, a nearly 60% discount for my apartment, I'll be charged roughly $285.60 monthly for electricity. But after dropping my machines off in February, the waiting game began. The facility my machines were going to be placed at wasn't fully built out yet, and with snowstorm after snowstorm hitting rural Iowa, the launch of my machines was delayed until March 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, today is March 6th of 2023. I don't even know what video this is going to go into, but my Bitcoin miners just started making money today. I received an email from someone on JP's team saying everything's good to go. The current price of Bitcoin is $23,000 as we start mining, and hopefully it goes a heck of a lot higher than that. Bitcoin's price range between $20,000 and $30,000 throughout the next 2 months, and as you guys can see, I mined a whopping 0.02388 Bitcoin worth about $700. And as you guys can see on the software, literally every single day since March 6th, the miners have been running, producing anywhere between $10 and $17 each day. Now, as for electricity costs, my 2 miners have racked up a bill of about $400 throughout the last 2 months, leaving me with the profit of $300 or an ROI of 14 months since I only paid for one of the 2 machines. But the reason I'm so excited about this Bitcoin mining journey is not just about the cash flow my machines produce, but Bitcoin's potential for massive appreciation. Every month, I pay the electric bill on my machines out of my personal money and keep all of the Bitcoin my machines produce without selling any of it. It's almost like investing in Bitcoin at a discounted price, and as the price of the currency continues to rise, eventually to upwards of $100,000, that $700 worth of Bitcoin I mined right now will be worth $2,300 with the same cost to produce it. On top of that, I'm putting at the very least $1,000 every single month into Bitcoin, because as we move into an increasingly paperless economy, with governments beginning to discuss CBDCs, I want a place to store my money free from their control.
I got hairy legs, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool.
On a fully autonomous Ledger Nano wallet. Link in the description if you guys want to check it out. But in all seriousness, a CBDC will change the banking system as we know it, because instead of having an account with something like Chase, Wells Fargo, or BMO Harris, you'll have a wallet directly with the federal government, giving them a legal monopoly and ultimate control of the money that flows in our economy. It would allow the government to do extreme things like limit how much you spend on gas when supply is low, or give everyone a $500 stimulus check, but you can only use it for food. This level of control, if used the wrong way, could be detrimental. And we don't have to pretend like this isn't happening. CBDCs are already being talked about by countries around the world, so buy crypto, not Fedcoin. Keep the government out of your finances, and that's why I'm a believer in the crypto movement. So if you're okay with this guy, rapidly increasing the size of the IRS, implementing new bills to take more control over your finances, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm not. I want to live in a world where we all worry about ourselves, and crypto in a way takes power from the government and these massive banks, which by the way are failing, and in a way gives it to the people. So drop a like for that. Check out all the links I mentioned in this video down below, along with my membership group Hustle World. You won't regret joining, so check it out in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.